Today we will review another Alibow. Before we have Kheshig review, now we will have another type of bow review. The bow coming from Tang dynasty from China. The bow name is Loulan. So Loulan by design is very similar to Kheshig. It has long siyah, wide limbs, short limbs. I'm very curious to know what is the comparison between Loulan and Kheshig. So I ordered this new bow from Alibow with the same draw weight, around 50 lbs, to make sure that it's similar to my Kheshig. And now I get the bow. It's already arrived for 2 weeks, but I don't have time to unbox it till now. Now we start to unbox the Loulan, Tang Loulan. As usual, just cut. I'm very familiar with this kind of packaging. So just cut, not too deep. So this is military army, so it's well designed for maybe for strength and stability. It's being used by army of Tang dynasty. So now you can see the seal. It looks like batik, but now I'm convinced that this is coming from China. So I believe China, Alibow is inspired by Indonesian batik. I have something inside. What is this? It must be the string. Like usual, I always order 2 strings, just in case if the first string is broken, I have another one as a spare part. So thank you Alibow for the string. I have red one and white and black. I like white and black more, so I will use the white and black. Now I open the plastic. Now I have the bow. Wow, very interesting. Now let's see this bow. This is the curvature. It's quite big bow, yeah. So this is the long siyah. It's quite short limbs, long siyah. This bow name is Tang Loulan. This is the front side. Okay. This is the upside curvature. This is the downside curvature, if you want to see. Belly side, beautiful bow, very good finishing as usual. Before we look closer on this bow, let's measure some dimension of this bow. The length of the string. Let's use inches. 54 inches. After that, let's try to measure the knock to knock. Let me measure this. This is the common practice. Okay. Knock to knock is 61 inches. Okay, this bow is actually at 48 lbs at 28. I hope it's not hard to string. Let's try to string it. We don't have knock point yet, so just string it. How to string? It's very easy. This is just put the string at one side. Okay. Put on one of your leg. And then cross your another leg. So you have to use the power of your body, not your hand, to put the string at the right place. Very easy to string, even though it's quite hard, but easy. So this is the bow after we strung it. You can see the curvature after strung. So let's now test the draw length. By the specification, this bow is 48 draw weight at 28 inches draw length. Okay, so let me try without arrow. This is maybe 28. I can put 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay. So I think it can be drawn up to 32. So this is 28 inches arrow. I want to test the draw length. Of course I will not release, I just test it because I will hit my door and everything there if I release. So this is just for testing purpose. Okay, this is full draw. 28, easy, very smooth. Okay. What about 30? This is arrow at 30. Let's try. I don't have 28 actually. This is 30 full draw. Still good. Once again, this is 30 full draw. Smooth, full, okay. Still good at 30. The problem is my hand usually because this is 48 lbs. So later during the testing shot I have to use my glove. Wow, good. Okay, what about 31? So this is 31 inches arrow. Let me try. Let's try to draw 31 inches. Oops, full draw, still okay. Okay? It's very easy to draw at 31. Try again. Oop, 30, 30, 30. Yep. Becoming harder above 30, but it's still okay. Becoming harder. Okay? What about 32? I don't have many arrow of 32, but I think this one is 32. But usually 32, the limitation is not the bow for me, but my own hands. Try 32. Yeah. My hand is actually, it's not good for 32 inches draw. I do believe this bow, Tang Loulan, you can use and draw it up to 32. What about 33? I don't have arrow of that. But I think don't do 33 with this, don't do 34. It's not well designed for that. So I think the draw length is for 28 inches up to 32. Okay? But before we look closer on this bow, what about if we compare this with the almighty Kheshig? Why? Because it's very similar to Kheshig. Do you want to see the difference between Tang Loulan and Kheshig? Let me prepare my Kheshig and then compare it. Done. Okay. From curvature, you can see. You can see the curvature similar. The dimension similar, right? What about the front side? Compare the front side. Very similar, right? Front side. Okay. The width of the limbs for Kheshig is 4.5 centimeter, and if you see here, is quite similar width. Yeah, it's very, very similar width. The size of the siyah is also very similar between Kheshig and Loulan. Okay? Even if we are new to Alibow, you cannot differentiate what is Kheshig and what is Loulan. Okay, now let's review the Tang Loulan bow closer. This is the siyah part. Okay? This is where the string is set up here. Okay, and if you can see here, it's quite straight line in the string. And there is no string bridge. It's just like Kheshig, there is no string bridge. in this edge of the siyah, it gives you some inserted material. Maybe this one is horn, maybe, and this one is wood. Okay, and there's also synthetic material inserted on the top of the siyah. Okay, so there is no string bridge, but there's still area between the siyah, okay, and the string bridge. If you look, the width of the siyah is very small, smaller than my finger, okay, and you can see the laminated area of the siyah here. So there is some type of wood, but this white is not wood. This is what Alibow said in the website, syntactic form. Okay, I don't know if there any word of syntactic form or whatever, but it's kind of synthetic material. The mass of this material may be lower than the wood. So if you insert this material, the total mass of this siyah is lower, but the strength is improved because of the plasticity and elasticity of the synthetic material. So you can expect from this material reduce mass or weight of this siyah, but increase the strength of the siyah. Okay, and you can see here the siyah smaller, size small, but increased size. Okay, long siyah, and this is the limbs, very short limbs. Okay, and of course white, very white limbs. The width of this limb is same with Kheshig, 4.5 centimeter. Okay, so is white limbs, long siyah. Give you stability, give you strength, of course. And then here, the handle is quite different with Kheshig because Kheshig is using syntactic material inserted into the handle or inlay with the handle, but this one is using stingray leather. Okay, and this is external material, so if it's broken, you can just change and replace with the new one. And this one is the handle. It's made by leather. I think it's a coal leather. It's a Alibow style, and it gives you some string here to make sure this area is protected with the string. Okay, and back again here. Okay, what about the breast height? It's quite low breast height, lower than my whole arm. Yeah, so maybe about 6 inches. So let's see end to end of this bow. Okay, see this, the finishing is just like Alibow style, very good finishing. Okay, I think Indonesian bowyers should improve very much on this kind of finishing to learn from Alibow. And this one is belly part. Okay, it's also good finishing. Maybe this one is the specification of the bow in Chinese language and Latin language. So this is 28 inches minimum draw length and draw weight at 48 lbs. What about the handsock? Yeah, all bow have handsock, but you don't have to worry about that. Forget about it. So let me measure the breast height. Okay, yep, it's about 6.5 inches length of breast height. Yeah, and this length is quite low. Usually if it's low, then it's quite hard to draw, but this one is quite different because of the long siyah. Even this breast height is low, but because of the long siyah, you feel very smooth at the beginning. Okay? Make sure that you have a habit to test your bow before you shoot it. First is you have to check whether it has a straight line between the string and your bow. It's very good straight. And also check the symmetry of your bow. Make sure that your bow is highly symmetric. And then last one, try to test the draw. But never, never, never do dry fire. It can break your bow. Okay? So after you test, we can try to shoot. Let's start with the 28 inches arrow. Unfortunately, I don't have much. I only have one maybe. I just want to show you that we can fully draw this easily to 28 inches full draw. Okay? But the GPP of this arrow, I don't know. So maybe it's not really accurate. So let's try. Fully draw. Okay? I almost hit the heart of this deer. Poor deer. But I don't kill animal, it's just target. So let's try with another arrow. Let's pick the 30 inches arrow. This is 30 inches, maybe at 8 GBP. Let's try. Okay. I don't have no coins, I just test it. This is just for testing. So 30 inches, full draw. Okay. Hit the target directly, as you can see. Highly accurate bow. Power, of course. Because of the structure is similar to Kheshig, I think it also has the power, similar power. 9 GPP. Okay. I still have 30 inches, but let's try this one. Wow, it's go inside because of the power. Okay. So accuracy for 30 inches is good. And what about 31 inches? I have 31 inches here at around 8 GBP. So let's try to hit the head of this deer. Okay. Let's try again. Full draw, 31 inches. I think I break the knock point. Try again. Okay. Try again, 31. Okay. But I want to hit the head. Let's try again, hit the head. I'm not killing animals, so okay, good. But I think the GPP is not really matched, so I think we need to try with 10 GPP. I have arrow here. It's not 31, but it's 30 inches, but this one is 10 GPP. So let's try 10 GPP. Let's try. This one is 10 GPP. Yes, this is better. So it's better to use 10 GPP with this arrow, maybe at 30 inches. Yes, very accurate at 10 GPP. And very accurate. So it's very accurate at 30 inches, 10 GPP. This is bamboo arrow. Good. More. You will enjoy this bow. You want to shoot more because it's very smooth. Yes, I hit the head. More. Try more. Yes, the head. The poor deer is dead. No, too many arrows there. So if I shot more, I will break more arrow like usual. So this is Tang Loulan. Powerful as Kheshig. Beautiful, of course. Very powerful and accurate. And also very good for practice. Of course, together with your Kheshig. Okay? You can put in your wish list to have this bow from Alibow. See you in the other ram archery session.